Thousands of lives were saved in Japan's massive tsunami in 2011 thanks to tower blocks, purpose-built to survive such a disaster. Now our government's considering whether so-called vertical evacuation structures could be built here. Sean Hogan reports.
The force of the 2011 Japanese tsunami gave some buildings no chance. But those that stood strong kept thousands safe.
We saw people in purpose-built tsunami evacuation structures that withstood the tsunami and survived.
Vertical evacuation structures are high buildings designed to withstand both an earthquake and the force of a subsequent tsunami.
They're usually steel or reinforced concrete. They need to be strong and to withstand the loads that are imposed on them by the tsunami. And tsunamis aren't just water, they have a lot of debris and material in them.
A recent simulation shows a Hikurangi subduction zone earthquake could trigger waves of up to 12 metres on the east coast, which could arrive in Hawke's Bay within minutes.
We've got large parts of the population that actually live in areas where they haven't got enough time to go to high ground and they haven't got enough time to get out of the inundation area. They could be really a viable solution.
Japan and the United States have adopted building guidelines for the structures, but New Zealand hasn't yet. Civil Defence has formed a working group along with scientists and engineers to provide guidance on vertical evacuation structures and how they could work with our building code here. The results are expected later this year.
I think there's real opportunity for public-private type partnerships in terms of when people are building structures. Is it possible for us to actually sort of almost bolt on extra onto a building to actually make it viable to be used for vertical evacuation?
But even if the standards are adopted, the advice would remain the same.
Don't wait for an official tsunami warning. Go immediately.
If it's long and strong, get gone. Sean Hogan, One News.